Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of Three Kingdoms 14. I'm the Mysterious JG. This is... Here, good intro. I'm a pro. Alright, so anyways, I just got done doing a little bit of off-screening, and, I just started, and it wasn't quite on the half hour. I had tea brewing. While the tea was brewing, I went and just tried to make this an efficient Let's Play by doing the domestics. I went from city to city and the things that are going to stay in District 1. And we got one place where I don't have enough overseers, so I don't have anyone training. Every place else right now in what will be District 1 should be set up with folks to oversee everything. We are recruiting and training everywhere. Some of the cities, that'll be a monetary problem. Other cities have been gaining, it's been sitting on piles of cash. And in fact, Puyang is going to be marching out a transport unit. Just because I realized it just has money. Money's just built up. For whatever... It was one of the cities that launched an attack to take out Yuan Shao, but I guess I had things geared up in such a way it was just generating money. So a big chunk of its money is going to head to Xuchang for future force expenditures. But the real thing is I have a large amount of gold, supplies, and troops heading out of Luoyang. Luoyang is one of the cities that could potentially be your capital. Several cities could be your capital. Any city in the Northern Plains could really be your capital. Well, Luoyang is just one of those great cities. If you hold it long enough to develop it, it's just fantastic. And I'm starting to, as I go, I'm realizing the main central hex of any city, which determines its scale, which doesn't seem to determine anything other than the caps on troop counts, etc. That's the only thing I've seen that it does. Durability cap and troop count cap. That hex gets knocked down to 111 for commerce, agriculture, and barracks when a hex is destroyed. Other than that, the side areas all just develop naturally. So it's to your advantage to hold a city for a long time without disruption, but it's not that huge of a deal. If it's a good city with really good surrounding towns that produce a lot of food, gold, and troops, that will just continue. Unless you march out so many troops you deplete the population, which is an issue in some RTK games. I believe the mechanic exists in this one, we just haven't hit it as a problem. Anyway, they're marching a ton of stuff to Shochun because at some point, and I'm going to put it off as long as I feasibly can, probably. At least until these guys arrive. But I've got... this is something I kind of realized. I didn't necessarily plan. We have... Shootin' Yamo and Don Everstar and Dajun. And beyond that... Chenlang is actually... No, that's kind of it. The guys other than my 3 created officers who are here are not fantastic. But those 3, the idea is going to be, let's just get an unstoppable wave of troops marching out of Shochun and knock Lujiang out right away. As soon as hostilities start, boom, we take it out. Oh, they're finally moving troops out of Chai Sang. Are they... They're transporting a lot of troops to Chai Shangsha. Maybe they actually are getting ready to attack Wuling, but I don't think so. But no, I'm getting ready to pile up troops here. The city that's probably in the most trouble is Jiangjia. It's not, because of these mountains, it's not easy to reinforce or to send supplies to. Lujiang is the route through which we would normally be sending supplies, and it will be cut off to us once the alliance ends. So, some of these cities here are the ones I'm the most worried about, but we'll flow supplies down to them. And the main thing is, I've got transport of gold, not a massive amount, 10k gold coming out of Jiangyang, and Jiangyang will hopefully just continue to build up gold. There's going to come a point, eventually, I'm probably going to want to make Jiangling our capital, which just basically means just move Yuanshu there. And the reason is, the long-term plan now is to see if we can get Shiji to submit, which is going to mean using a lot of diplomacy commands to decrease his level of friendship with Sun Tzu, and to keep him trusting us so that eventually we can do the submit command. Because right now he keeps maintaining alliances with us and with Sun Tzu, and that's no good. I thought about bringing Shootin' Yamao over once we take over Yunnan here, or Yong'an, because Shootin' was doing a lot of stuff in the comments, and I think he just trailed off and isn't watching the LP. So one of the things, because he was somebody who was, doing interesting narratives on what his character was up to, he's really the only one in this series. I thought it might be fun to move him over here and have him fight Liu Jiang while other officers fight Sun Quan, because he might see that as a slight. I don't know. I was curious to see how that might go, but now I'm like, I don't know if I can be bothered. Anyway, I've got Yuan Shao moving. I'm waiting to move Yuan Shao up into the north, because the plan is I'll set this up as a district that does just nothing but supply us, and then when like dumb shit happens, like constantly running out of food, not recruiting, even though you've got more than enough officers that you could be. I want to see, how do I am I able to see? They do have overseers in their places. Okay, they're assigning overseers, they're just not recruiting troops. Okay. Is your population depleted? Doesn't seem like it. Whatever. Alright. But I did all of that, so hopefully the rest of this turn will be pretty fast, because it did. I got that done and MIT was ready, so I decided I would. Actually, I inadvertently got to a point where I was at, oh, you know what, now we've wasted enough time that I can just wait till another 15 minutes have passed and start something on the hour, which makes it easier to spot when the video should be done. Toriyama Rosario unit is... We're not going to spend 900 gold to increase their morale. I think I'll just pull them into... Yong'an before we launch our final attack to finish off Liu Fang, or whoever he is now. Whoever took over that force. But we'll do all the banquets. Liu Pan. We're going to finish off Liu Pan. But I think I'll give Shi Ji time to finish him off for us, because I'm curious to see if he will. The wise and talented Vulture Bean wants to build more barracks. We'll go with anything that Vulture Bean suggests, because she's wise. Same for Liu Yi, although he's also building up a core, which I always like to see. Investment. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm actually spending a lot less money in my capital now that I don't just... for a while, I didn't understand that accepting those proposals spends money, but it also, like, it's a double-edged sword, because the overseer there is less effective with what they were going to do if you didn't accept their command. That, like, what they're doing to improve the hex is halved, because they are also executing your command, which halves their effectiveness, but then your command improves the hex. So it's like, it's not as big a gain as it looks like, and once I stopped spending a lot of money on that, that really helped me not always be out of money. So... we're friendly with Shiji. Let's just keep friendliness going with them. Talk to the hand, Shiji, if you plan on not being friendly anymore. I'll wait till our alliance with Sensa ends before I start doing the Estrange plot, but we will start doing... not Estrange, the dual destruction plot. But I will start doing the dual destruction plot at some point. Yuan Shao is not that loyal, go figure. I do feel like he should get a title, though. Because he's part of the family. Then again, am I giving a title to the princes? Or not princes, but Yuan Shi's nephews? Probably not. Boy, going up to the 96 folks and not stopping at 95 really added a lot of people. But we'll still do it. It's only 4,100. You sure I deserve it? I don't know, man. You stop making comments every video, but... I could, yeah, let's honor Yuan Shao with a title. Assistant Libationer, Records Secretary, Aide-de-camp. I like the idea of giving him something lowly, though. That's why I would do it, basically, is try to humiliate him. So let's make him the Records Secretary. I know it's actually a high title, which gives him a fancy stipend, but... You know what? Making him a colonel would be fun, too. It's a much lower stipend boost. But, you know, the hell with it. A stipend, but I like the idea that he's a secretary. Problem now, of course, is that he might be on the move, which means I might not get to give him a title. He can accept reward money, but he might not be able to accept the title. And no, he can. That would increase his loyalty 6. Changes made to the officer titles in Zhang. Red hair. Goro Prince, Sword of Sovereignty. Various bows. We could give him Cao Cao's book. Yeah, maybe if he'd read this, he would have been able to fight better. Annuals of Master Yan. Zhu, the Zhu Book of Shadows. Book of the Han, who we just supplanted. Book of Documents. Well, he is going to be the Records Secretary. Book of the Blue Pouch. Stone of Beasts. The Cow Lamp. White Dragon Mount. Let's give him, because he's our brother after all, we'll give him the Book of, You have the right to remain silent. We'll give him the Book of Documents. Because he's supposed to be the Record Secretary. I don't know why I'm showering treasures on Yuan Shao, but it's like, I guess he's like, you know, Yuan Shu could be just like trying to murder, like he could have murdered Yuan Shao. Then I did, and then the recording crashed. So now I'm like, let's roleplay that we are being magnanimous with Yuan Shao, but part of it is that Yuan Shu believes that his family is the divine imperial family. We can record play. We can do it any way we want. The other thing is I'm sitting on a pile of treasures that I never bothered to give to officers. Huh, this is fantastic. I'm really fired up now. And they want us to hire... So this guy, I believe, has Yuan Shu as a adversary, like personal adversary. It's going to take him more than a turn to get to that guy. Because Junyu is pretty far away. Everyone else who can do it is even farther away. I guess we'll try. It seems like an unusual distance. Maybe I moved people around in those cities off screen, switching overseers a bit. We should be able to expect good news. But he's so far away. That's several turns. No one else is recommended as being able to do it. Alright. What the hell. Maybe on a future turn somebody who's closer will come up and do it instead, but... Gongji, the handsome devil. Again, she seems awfully far, but... Jiao-chan is pretty charismatic. Oh, I'm being stupid. These guys aren't prisoners. I failed to register that this was the only prisoner we had left. So we're really wasting those people's time. Well, we hire people out of Yang'an. That'll be fun. They won't be there to capture when we take Yang'an. So never mind. That was actually dumb. Shouldn't have done any of that. But I think it'll be okay. What if... Can I create a... not a title, sorry. Can I create a district now? A division, rather. Because Yuan Shao was available for us to give... He was available for us to give him a new title and a book. So is he available as the leader of this district? Finally, your dream of conquering Gongzhengzhan's territory has been given to you as a gift by me. Well, Li Tong is the one that they choose. Or we could say, oh, you're the records secretary. Now, go work for Gongzhengzhan. I like it. I like it. I guess I'll still check and see if my original plan was valid. No, he's not available. Okay. We're putting Gongzhengzhan in charge. Now that I think about it, it really shouldn't be Agman Mamarandrum. It should be Zhang Lu who's in charge of that western region, because he submitted to us and he was from out there. But no, we're instead of you are being presented Gongzhengzhan's territory, it's like, here's a title for you. Okay, here's some money. Here's a book. Now go work for Gongzhengzhan, who you failed to conquer. He will support the Yuan Shu division. Not with any priority item, just with whatever. And let's see. Division 1 has 27 bases, but it's going down to 19. Okay, so we'll have one 19 city division, and then 2 divisions of 8 each. We're giving up 101 officers. He's getting a lot of officers. I think I'll raid him for officers later, because that's kind of strange. He won't need that many. Now it looks like Division 2 doesn't have enough officers, but I'll give them a few turns to set things up. But yeah, he doesn't need more officers than we have. But we can get this established and come back to it later. I'm appointing Gongzhengzhan as Viceroy. I'll leave management of Division 3 to you. Please don't worry about a thing. But don't take all my good officers away. We'll see. Alright, I believe that means we can now take a turn, an action turn. Because I thought we'd get to one way earlier because I off-screened a bit, but then it did not come to pass. That can't be right. How did he end up with 101 officers? 2 officers... Oh, that's Hugate. That doesn't... That's 2... But, okay, 23. Maybe it's that city there. 35. Don't do math in your head. 45. Oh, you know what? I've transferred officers out of there that probably haven't registered yet. We'll check again in a couple of turns. But, Jiang He is good. Yeah, I'm looking at how I set this up. It seems weird. Division. Oh, I have 190 after... Oh, never mind. I have 190 after I took them away. I should probably... we should probably be trying to send some officers to Agman Ramaran's division then, because he's... Yeah, my counts got all messed up. 16. He's got 7, so he's got a little less than 10 per, and he's got more than 10 per. So Gongsun Zan should probably give Agman Ramaran some officers, but I don't even know if I get to do that. I might have undersupplied Agman a bit, but he's got about 10 officers a city, a little less. That's really enough to keep things quasi going. And obviously he's concentrated more officers in Nanzhong or Hanzhong than anywhere else. Oh, he's got plenty. We've got a glut of officers. Some of them are garbage. We've got too many officers probably as it is. All right, well let's zoom on Yang'an where the action is. And do some action before this turn ends. Panzertoll visited Fuquan. Our army needs your help. Would you come with us? Oh, I'm happy to serve. Looking forward to it. You and me, guys, with like super sweet gargoyle demon shoulder pads. We gotta stick together. Damn right. Looks like we'll be destroying the walls rather than the troop count here, but... Towering aura. Ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. Doesn't look like we're going to take the city this turn. Oh, never mind. Is that it? Or has it got one more stage? So I want to pause for a second. Held a banquet. I saw something. Cancel Kaiyan's mission to employ Yi. Situation for Jiang Qin unit change to disorder due to stone soldiers. Lent's unit morale went up due to victory in a duel. Oh! Clifford unit's morale falls from being defeated in a duel. Yeah, I guess, oh, never mind. Clifford is on their army. So, Clifford lost a duel to Lent. That's kind of neat. I mean, I guess it's cool to know stuff like that's happening. I don't think you guys want me stopping to read the entire log between every turn. Not unless I start really seriously reducing the amount of city management I do on screen. Oh, that's right. Set the city on fire right before we take it over. There are rumors of quite an excellent item, and yay! It should be worth looking into. Alliance with Sun Sea Army ends after next month. I don't know why I should stop talking like Don Everstar there. Yuan Shu, since the situation has changed, the mission for Kuiyan to employ Master Yiji has been aborted. I don't know what happened there. Maybe somebody else hired him. Or he died or something. Successfully employed Fu Huang. Yeah, I don't think people have showed up in the city. I was looking for officers in a city, one city in particular, but okay, so nobody's telling me that there's a specific city that's... And I don't even know if, once the Viceroy controls a district, I don't even know if they tell you the cities that are struggling. But before we go, real quick, you can see... Yeah, we got Han Meng, who has special transporter powers, which basically means he's faster. It is quite valuable, actually. He's taken 30,000 gold to Zhu Chang, just so that Zhu Chang can continue to throw gold around for things like banquets. And Luo Yang, which still has over 40k in gold and supplies, and only 12k troops now. 13k if you round up, like you should. Because they're sending 25,000 troops, 50,000 gold, and 50,000 supplies. And it's all going to Shochun. That will give Shochun about 40,000 troops, huge amounts of gold and supplies. It will also have 3 of my created officers in it, ready to just kill Lu Jiang and hopefully draw troops out of places like Jinye, Wu, and Chai Sang. Because when I was off screening and I accidentally had to goof up with Cao Ren being in Wu territory, so to speak, as they went and having them, like, part of the problem was I wasn't controlling the battle rhythm, as it were. Like, they were attacking me, I wasn't attacking them, which meant they kind of got to choose to march on these cities that were fairly new and just being under my control. Like, I couldn't just decide, hey, I'm going to attack you where you're weak. They got to try to attack me where I was weak. And it wasn't going to go their way in the long run if I'd kept that going, but certainly I feel like we'd really be at an advantage just knocking out their entire presence on this side of the river. Because we can kind of make it so that all of our cities are reinforced to the point where they can't attack any of them. Or if they try to attack down here, we can really make them pay for it up here. But only... One of my big weak points was that I couldn't really pressure them out of Shochun, because Shochun had provided a lot of the troops that actually ended up taking these old Liu key cities. Anyway, gonna go ahead and call it a video here. Thought I would get more action turns done there than I did, but getting the new district going was a thing. I'm kind of satisfied now. I didn't kill Yuan Shao, but I gave him a title and a treasure, and then sent him to go work for Gongsun Zan. That is actually a cooler fate for Yuan Shao than had occurred to me until it actually popped up him as a recommended viceroy. So when we come back later, we'll be able to hopefully move things somewhat quickly by concentrating only on the cities in the District 1. See you then.